All right, let's head over to the kitchen and say hello to ABC7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher on this Monday. Hi, Judy. What's for lunch today?
Hi, Scott, and welcome back. Just in time, we are celebrating Father's Day this week. So big shout out to you and John Scalzi. And we're going to be making hoisin glazed pork chops. Nice thick pork chops coming out from the butchers at Whole Foods. We're going to grill up some onions and some broccolini and shiitake mushrooms. We're going to make a really good marinade with some ginger and garlic and some Asian spices. So stay with me throughout the hour. Dad's Day is coming up soon.
Let's get back over to the kitchen and again with Judy Gallagher on this Monday. Judy?
Okay, Scott, getting your lunch ready. So I have nice thick cut pork chops. Now remember, you have to make sure they're about evenly cut because you want them to sear the right direction. So there we go. So we're going to add a little toasted sesame oil to the pan. You can also use just a tad of regular Pam or canola oil. Avoid the olive oil though, it's a little too heavy for this dish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some nice flavored sea salt. So what I'm using today, just to enhance the flavor, because I know at our house they really like the Indonesian spices and curries, I'm doing a mixed blend of a Malaysian curry. So we'll sear those with the salt and that spice from the Spice and Tea Exchange. So we have that done, right? So next what we're going to do is we're going to make some space because when the pork chops get turned over, we're going to put a glaze on them and then we're going to put the glaze on the vegetables. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to gently lay these around the edges. We have a little baby bok choy, that's going to be the garnish, but the broccolini is going to be the vegetable for Dad and hopefully he'll eat it. Towards the end, we're going to add these beautiful shiitake mushrooms. So that will bring a bright flavor to it. Now you certainly could serve this with a little stir-fry rice. This is for the dad that doesn't want to necessarily eat the carbs. So let's sear the pork chops about 6 to 8 minutes per side. You can finish them in the oven. So we have the oven at 450 just to get that nice and hot. Then when we get back, it's time to make our glaze that's going to go right on top halfway through. So come back, we'll be making this beautiful flavorful dish just for Dad.
All right, back to the kitchen now. Check on the pork chops with Judy Gallagher. Judy?
Well, they are coming along, Scott. Let me get that onion back on. So the broccolini and the bok choy, they'll sear off in about 2 minutes, so that will give you a little more griddle space. But using a griddle pan, whether it's outdoor or indoors, really gives you kind of a one shot at doing your whole meal so Dad can take that day off. So we season the pork chops liberally, excuse me. Now we're going to add about, tablespoon and a half of sriracha sauce. You can also use Thai chili paste. We're going to add some sesame oil, about a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar, and that's really going to bring that flavor together. Some minced garlic and ginger, about 3 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, and I'm happy to say you can find it gluten-free, which has been hard to find, and some rice wine vinegar, but you can find it gluten-free nowadays, which is really helpful, right in that international foods aisle at most markets we have. So let's do a little taste. Yep, we got the flavor profile going on. Once the pork chops are turned both sides, they're about 5 minutes away, you're going to start to pour the glaze. Now, the sriracha is going to give it a bite. So if you have children, you might want to consider making a little bit of this marinade without the sriracha, because it does, like I said, it gives it a little bite. Get back in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to drizzle a little glaze over the vegetables. And remember, we're going to get some caramelization because of the brown sugar, okay? Then we have this beautiful marinade right here. You can even save the rest of this since it hasn't been touched with the meat. You could save that for a really nice chopped Asian salad the next day. I love when I have leftover ingredients, but I can make a whole different meal out of it. So let's turn these. They've already been turned on either side, and now we're just going for the glaze. So let's give that a little help right there. We'll finish those pork chops off. We have our shiitake mushrooms, and we're just about ready to plate to bring a wonderful Father's Day meal to to the guys here. We'll be back in a moment for a taste. Father's Day lunch, John.
This is gorgeous. This is a Scott meal here.
That's, I think,
Right?
it's got a little, I don't know if he's gonna like the curry. I'm a little nervous,
Oh, that's so
but
good.
it's a burst of different flavors and not your normal just plain pork chops.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think you'd like that for Father's Day?
Bring it on. Yeah, delicious. Recipes on our website, mysuncoast.com. Go on there, click on the dining link page, and it'll give you all the information you need. I love it, Judy.
Great.
This is great stuff. This will be a home run on Father's Day.